Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Everyone, Layla 462 here. Okay, morning all. It's about 10 to 11 in the morning. British summer time. If you remember my like page, you will have seen me post a link to a photo on there. Of course, that isn't definitely me, as you can probably tell. To a page called Muslims Are Not Terrorists, and they asked people to write Muslims aren't terrorists if they believe that Muslims aren't terrorists, and on a piece of paper, and post it on their page. I mean, I cannot believe how many comments I got. Let me just have a quick look. This photo's been up like 3 hours, and it's already got 148 comments on it, which is just shocking. And yeah, so basically this is my thing that I did, because I honestly do believe that Muslims are not terrorists, and quite a few things I posted on this photo. Basically, a lot of people I know. A lot of people are like, I mean, somebody said Muslims are terrorists. Like, why don't you remember this page then? Why don't you commenting on this photo if you think Muslims are terrorists? And then people just kind of, people say I'm wrong. It's just like, to be honest, I'm going to give up with commenting on my photo, to be honest. Because I mean, a lot of things that people are saying are completely like wrong, in my opinion. And yeah, I just I mean, and I wrote something on there which, of course, I remember one of the major things, and to be honest, I think something's happened quite recently as well. I remember the bombings that the Irish Christians did in Ireland and over here in the UK. I don't remember them particularly over here in the UK, but I do remember a very major one in Northern Ireland, right before the peace process back in the early 90s. I remember the Good Friday Agreement, the 1997 peace process kind of thing. I remember that being on news. To be honest, that was kind of quite a big year as well. That Labour won, and that Princess Diana died in that year as well. So I kind of do remember, and also I started in middle school. Yeah, I started in middle school. So yeah, and people weren't going around calling all Irish Christians terrorists. Why are people going around calling every Muslim as terrorist? I mean, I'm a peace-loving Muslim. I live my life peacefully, and yeah, and as many of you guys know, that I am a revert, convert to Islam, whatever you want to call me. And it was completely my choice to become Muslim. It's completely my choice to make this video. It's completely my choice to wear the niqab and wear the hijab and go out, cover it up. I have no man in my life. That's telling me what to do. So yeah, it's always the minority. I know I've already said this over and over again. It's always the minority that gives the majority a bad name. I mean, I know this is true in when I go horse riding as well. There you can get some really horrible horse riders who are just really horrible to drivers and things like that on the road. But also, you do get drivers that are really horrible to horses. And it's true in cyclists as well. Basically true in everything. It's always minority that gives the majority a bad name. What's my brother doing? And yeah, I stand by this fact that Muslims are not terrorists, and the fact that people, if they think that and I said this, the majority of the mainstream media, majority of the Western media portrays Muslims in a really bad light, which is so untrue. And the only thing, anytime whenever you hear about anything do with Islam is when it's something bad in the media. And I mean, everything that's been going on over in the Middle East is kind of a lot of people blaming each other. But I remember hearing this because I spoke to someone who was living in Egypt at the time when the Egypt uprising was happening. There was a bombing on a church, and basically the media at the time actually blamed Muslims, but actually it was the government at the time who did it to try and turn the two factions against each other, because they were actually, the two groups, the Christians and Muslims, were actually working together trying to get the government out. But the media actually, I remember hearing this on the media here, that actually, it was the Muslims that did it, but actually, from someone who was there on the ground, it was actually the government who did it, blaming it on the Muslims, because the government knew that the Christians and Muslims were working together to try and get the government of the time out. So yeah, that's why I believe that Muslims are not terrorists. Why never would I become a Muslim if they weren't terrorists? I mean, I remember when the Twin Towers happened, I thought, oh, all Muslims are terrorists. That's honestly what happened. But Allah changed my heart. Allah changed my heart. And why never would I say my Shahada 6 years after 9/11? And why would I keep my faith and things like that during the time when during the time of, actually, hang on, when was 7/7? Basically, I mean, I'm happy to be a Muslim, even though what happened in London as well. And because I believe what I believe is true. And I personally believe that Muslims are not terrorists, and the only minority is the only completely cuckoo insane ones. And I say this over and over again. I say this over and over again, especially here where I live, that the people who go around, and I know I've probably said this on YouTube here before, but people who go around killing themselves in the name of Islam, in the name of Allah, they think they're going to Jannah. No, they're not. Because they've killed themselves and they go to hell. They go to the hellfire. And quite often in a lot of these instances, Muslims are being killed as well. In the Twin Towers, Muslims got killed. In 7/7, Muslims got killed. Everything that's happened, all the terrorist attacks that have been blamed on Muslims, Muslims have been killed in the process as well. And I'm extremely proud to be a British convert to Islam. I'm very proud to be Muslim, alhamdulillah. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And, yeah, I'm going to finish off with this. Muslims are not terrorists. Okay? Peace. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum.